Good morning, friends. Today we are going to start the Management Accounting Part 1. In the BCom third year, 5th semester, this Management Accounting Part 1 and the first unit of this Management Accounting Part 1 is Introduction and Nature of Management Accounting. Under this Unit 1, there are 4 subpoints. First one is meaning, definition and nature of management accounting. Today, we are going to start with this first one, meaning, definition and nature of management accounting. Friends, as we know, in the accountancy, bookkeeping is the primary task. It means to keep the books of accounts and to prepare the trial balance. It is a primary task. It includes only to keep the necessary books such as sales book, purchase book, cash book, and at last prepare the trial balance. The next part is to prepare the balance sheet. It includes the collection of various amount from trial balance and to put this collected amount from appropriate side and to make the balance sheet. But this balance sheet also provides limited financial information to its stakeholders. The information such as how much profit the firm generated, what is the financial position at the end of particular financial year, and how much assets as well as liabilities the particular firm have. Beyond this particular statement does not provide any other information. But to run the business effectively, smoothly, efficiently and effectively, managers requires lot of information. And this information they can collect from one particular account known as the managerial account. This account is also known as account for managers. This management accounting word is the combination of two words, that is management and accounting. This first part, management itself says that the all efforts, all tools and techniques, the all material, whatever this account collect is for the managers. And the accounting, next part of this word says that it includes various tools and techniques that collects the basic record from accounting and it deals with the quantitative data. The management accounting is accounting for management functions. As we know, the managers has to perform lot of functions. They have to deal with so many functions. The functions like planning, coordination, then forecasting, direction. These all functions they can perform very well by the help of management accounting. This accounting is a tool to help management, definitely. The manager requires lot of assistance, lot of help to execute the business effectively, and this accounting work as an assistant of managers. It gives lot of information time to time to the managers so that they can execute business at the right track. This accounting is management oriented accounting. This accounting does all the things they are necessary for the managers. This accounting generates all the reports, all the required data which is helpful to the manager and which is need of manager. That's why this is management oriented accounting. Then next is accounting for decision making. This accounting helps managers to take decisions. Managers can take decision very effectively by the help of management accounting, because to take a decision is a very difficult task. For this purpose, manager requires lot of statistical information and lot of that type of data which can promote managers to take right decision at the right time. For this purpose also, the management accounting assists management. Then next is accounting for management development. Definitely, the overall success of managers depends on their performance, and this accounting helps managers to improve their performance by their decisions, by their actions, and by their plans and programs. If the managers can effectively develop their plans and programs and can take timely decisions, they can not only develop themselves, they can not only develop their performance efficiency, but also the efficiency of business. That's why this accounting is accounting for the management development. Then this accounting is a guide for management actions. Management has to take a lot of actions, such as to start production, to stop production, to start the sales, to reduce the wastage, and so on. These all types of action, they have to take time to time. But these all actions should have the particular basic foundation, and this foundation can be provided by the management accounting. Then the next is accounting for operational requirements. The role of managers is to operate business. They are business operators, and they can operate business effectively and efficiently by the help of management accounting. That's why it is the accounting to satisfy the operational requirement of business. At each and every stage, whenever managers requires any information, any operational requirement, this accounting can satisfy that particular operational requirement. Then the next is, it connects past, present and future period. Definitely, this accounting not only deal with the present or future, but also it deals with the past, present and future. It collects the historical data from the past record. It also deals with the present situation and make forecasting or planning for the future period. That's why this accounting deals with the past, present and future period. It connects the three type of period, past, present and future, and help managers to satisfy all the requirement as per the collected data. Then the next is foundation for management actions. Definitely, this accounting provides foundation for management action. Whatever manager does, they does on the basis of quantitative data, and this particular quantitative data can be supplied by this managerial accounting. On the basis of this concrete foundation, managers can take effective decisions. That's why this accounting is the foundation for management actions. Then the next is uses historical and anticipated data. One of the feature of this accounting is it uses historical data, and this data management accounting collects from financial records. The financial records means balance sheet and profit and loss account, and it generates anticipated data for the future. If the managers come to know that such and such production they have done in the year 1919, then they can make projection for the next year and can generate data on the basis of the historical information. Then the next is development for future programs. Definitely, managers may have in their mind different types of future programs, plans and actions. These all programs, plans, they can complete on the basis of management accounting, because this accounting helps to judge whether the particular plan or program is feasible, whether management can complete this particular plan or program within a stipulated time, they have the particular appropriate financial provision or not, these all types of requirement can be satisfied by the help of management accounting. That's why it is the tool for the development of future programs. Then the next is the selection of best alternative. Definitely, managers may have number of alternatives in front of them to the particular problem for the particular action, and to select the best one, right one alternative among all the options is the duty of managers. For this purpose, managers can also take help of this accounting. They can make best selection of alternative by the help of management accounting. How it can be done? They can come to know which is the most suitable alternative for their organization. They can judge the various alternatives. They can find out the best one among all the arranged alternatives. Then the next is the strategy for safeguard of business. The role of managers is to make safeguard for business. But for making a safeguard for business, it requires lot of efforts. These all efforts and strategies can be developed by managers very well by the help of management accounting. This accounting helps managers to work to develop a safeguard for business. Here in this particular image, you can see that the management accounting and its four pillars. These four pillars are controlling, coordination, decision making, as well as planning and forecasting. The first pillar is controlling. Management accounting is mostly useful for the controlling of business operations. The business deals with so many aspects, so many heads such as production, sales, storage, etc. For the controlling purpose, managers can take help of various tools and techniques of this accounting and can make the task of controlling very well. Then the next is coordination. It also means communication, harmonic communication with the inside or outside personnel. This also can be done with the help of management accounting. If the managers on time come to know the each and every situation, each and every aspect of business, they can take the right decision, they can communicate this taken decision with their staff as well as the outsiders, and can make the effective coordination in the inside of business as well as outside the business. Then the next pillar is decision making. It is the foundation of management accounting. It is the basic task of management accounting. It is the accounting for decision making. This accounting helps managers to take decision. One can take right decision when he gets the appropriate information at the right time, and this accounting helps to provide the right information at the right time, and it is one of the pillar of management accounting. The next and last pillar is planning and forecasting. Definitely, to plan for the future is the task of managers. They can develop effective plans and policies by the help of the statistical data, and this data can help also to achieve the plans, goals or objectives of the organization. So that's why these four are the pillars of management accounting: controlling, coordination, decision making, as well as planning and the forecasting. Now, the various definitions of management accounting. The first definition is given by Institute of Chartered Accountants of England and Wales. This definition says that any form of accounting which enables a business to be conducted more efficiently can be regarded as management accounting. Definitely, in this particular definition, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of England and Wales, they focused on the management accounting and its particular function, that is more efficiently. Then the next definition is given by Report of Anglo-American Council of Productivity 1950. This definition says management accounting is the presentation of accounting information in such a way as to assist the management in creation of policy and the day-to-day operation of an undertaking. Definitely, this particular definition highlights on the particular task of management accounting, that is the presentation of accounting information in a such a way, it means in a different way, which is helpful to the managers, which is different from the financial records and will assist managers to take the right decision at the right time. The next definition is given by the American Accounting Association. This accounting association defines management accounting as management accounting is the methods and the concepts for effective planning, for choosing among alternative business actions, and for control through the evaluation and interpretation of performance. This particular definition focuses on the effective planning and also for choosing the alternatives. The next definition given by the Institute of Chartered Accountant of India. This definition says the management accounting is such of its techniques and procedures by which accounting mainly seeks to aid the management collectively has come to be known as management accounting. One of the management experts, J. Batty, defines that management accounting is the term used to describe the accounting methods, system and techniques which, coupled with special knowledge and ability, assist management in its task of maximizing profit or minimizing losses. This particular definition focuses on the accounting methods, system and techniques which is related with the special knowledge and ability to assist the management. The next definition given by Brown and Howard, it defines that management accounting is concerned with the efficient management of a business through the presentation of management of such information as well as facilitate efficient planning and control. This definition focuses on efficient management. T.G. Rose defines that management accounting is the adoption and analysis of accounting information and its diagnosis and explanation in such a way as to assist management. This definition focuses on diagnosis role of management accounting. Overall, we can say that management accounting scrutinizes and covers all those services which our accounting branch can help the top management and other departments to make the plans, programs, to take actions, to take right decisions and also to execute the business very well, to handle the all operations of business effectively, smoothly and efficiently. The management accounting is the accounting which assists managers in their all heads. Now we are going to start the next part of this unit, that is the nature of management accounting. We have discussed over what is management accounting. Now what is the nature of management accounting? The first is, it is related with forecasting. We know very well what is forecasting. Forecasting is related to the future action. It is related with the future, what will done, what should be done, what action we have to take, what will happen in the nearest future. These all types of questions can be satisfied very well by the help of management accounting. It is the basic nature of management accounting. It mostly focuses on future. Definitely, it takes the help of past data. It collects the past information. It takes the quantitative information from the historical records of financial accounting. But it generates the report. It generates the conclusion which are helpful for the future period to take the right action and to make the future bright one. So forecasting is the first nature of management accounting. Then the second one is supply of information. This accounting supplies information. Its next nature is it is the supplier of information. It collects the historical data, deals with the historical data, generates the report, generates the conclusion, and circulate this generated information to different stakeholders such as the managers, debtors, creditors, and the other outsiders. This supply of information enables managers as well as debtors, investors, creditors to take the right decision how to deal with the organization and how they can make safeguard for their business as well as how they can generate profit also. This supply of information is the next nature of management accounting. Then the next is increase in efficiency. Definitely, the management accounting is assisted, it is involved with the efficiency involvement, efficiency increasement or improvement. The managers of an organization become empowered, efficient when they get lot of information related to the production, sales, raw material, tools and techniques as well as the investment. They can define their problems, they can find solution and they can effectively operate the business. It increases their efficiency to operate the business, to generate the profit, to minimize the losses as well as to generate future opportunities for the business. So the next nature of management accounting is increase in efficiency. It increases the efficiency of managers how to handle the business more effectively and efficiently. Then the next nature is techniques and concepts. Definitely, as per this nature of management accounting, it includes so many managerial tools and techniques. These tools and techniques help managers at different level to operate the business effectively and efficiently. These tools and techniques includes the marginal costing, the standard costing, the management information system, the responsibility accounting, the cash flow statement, fund flow statement, ratio analysis, as well as budgeting, capital budgeting, etc. These all tools and techniques are the weapons in the hands of managers. For their particular problem, they may use the particular weapon and can generate the information and can use the generated information for the well-being of business and to generate the opportunities for the business. There are so many tools and techniques available in this accounting. Managers can use the tools and techniques which is most suitable to the organization. Then the next nature of management accounting is it is related with the causes and effect analysis. It means this accounting has two sides to check. First one to check the causes and the next to check its effect and to make its analysis. For example, if the organization generated profit, this accounting will make analysis the factor which are helpful to generate the profit. On which factors the organization generated profit, how much is the contribution of such and such factor in the profit generation of business. So it known as the causes and effect analysis. On the other side, if organization generated losses, then this particular accounting will discuss on the factor which are contributed to generate the loss. It will help the managers to focus over these factors and to eliminate these factors in the operation of business. Then the next is achievement of business objectives. Definitely, the organization defines so many objectives. These all objectives can be completed very well by the help of management accounting. This accounting helps managers to achieve the objectives at the right time by the help of various data, conclusion, managerial information, quantitative information. The next nature of management accounting is no fixed rules, regulations or norms. Definitely this accounting is totally free from the complication of rules, regulations, norms, etc. It is totally flexible accounting. It is non-statutory accounting because there is no law, rule, regulation or provision for this accounting. Managers are totally free to use or not to use these accounting tools and techniques. As per their requirement, they may use the managerial tools and techniques. There is no fixed format to prepare the particular statement of this accounting. Managers can just take the information how to prepare the statement and they can provide the information and can generate the statement. There is no binding to follow the particular accounting year, particular format or particular technique to prepare the reports, to generate the reports from this accounting. It is totally flexible accounting. It is a non-statutory accounting. Then the next nature is, it is the accounting to assist management. It is the nature of this accounting. It works as a managerial assistant. Definitely this accounting helps managers to perform effectively. The various tools and techniques generates information for the managers to perform effectively, to generate the profit for the organization and to do well for the business. So the management assistant is the next nature of this accounting. Then the next nature is achieving of business objectives. Definitely business may have lot of objectives. They may be short time to long time. These all objectives can be defined very well, and to achieve these objectives, managers can make plans, programs and policies and can achieve these all objectives by the help of management accounting. Next is production and inventory control. It is the duty of managers to focus on production as well as on the inventory control. For this purpose also, management accounting can help a lot. This accounting may help managers to control the production, to judge the sources of inventory and to focus on the optimum use of production as well as the other resources. The next is interpretation of data is the next nature of management accounting. This accounting interprets the collected data in a simple language which may help managers to understand it very well and to take the future actions. Then the next is budgeting and reporting. This accounting helps to frame the plan, program, policies as well as the goal of the organization, and also to communicate these all information with the insiders as well as with the outsiders. As we know, budgeting means the plan for future as well as reporting means to generate the particular report what we have done. So these all can be done very well by the help of management accounting. Then the next nature is the optimum use of resources. This accounting defines the particular use of particular resource, and if it fails to use, it makes highlight of that particular resource which is unused. So managers can make control and can use the resources at their optimum level. At last, increase in the competencies. is the nature of management accounting. This accounting enables managers to face the competition very effectively and efficiently, so that the managers can generate opportunity for the business as well as they can make a safeguard for the business. So this is the nature of management accounting. Today we have discussed over the definition as well as the nature of management accounting. Thank you.